guys, it's Sylkia
and Caitlin.
Welcome to CNS Lifestyle.
Woo!
Today we're going to be talking about how we met.
And it's a magical story.
But first, you're just going to go ahead and see
a little glimpse, tiny snippet of Sylkia's birthday because it was a little embarrassing.
And then you'll also see a little bit of our workout from today.
And we're taking Becky, our dog, on a golf cart ride, so you'll be able to check a little bit of that out.
Yes.
And wild out, cut the cake and we gon' say happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, yeah. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, yeah. Get a cake, blow the candles like a kiss. Throw a party, everybody bringing gifts, yeah. Got a new outfit and it's lit, yeah. Best day of the year you can't miss. All my friends is coming in, and my parents raised my allowance, yeah. I'm jumping around.
We are getting ready for our workout. I love this new bra that I got from Victoria's Secret, and these are from Fabletics. So cute.
This shirt is from Walmart, high end. And these shorts I've had forever, so I don't know where they're from. But this is what I'm wearing. Yeah, they're fabulous.
Ooh! You guys, we were gonna work out, but look, it's starting to rain. So we're back home because it was raining. But at least we have a program that we can look up, which is on Grokr.
Once upon a time,
In a magical kingdom.
far away.
It was in Starbucks on Main Street. Dun, dun, dun. I saw this woman on a register talking to guests. That's me. And I just walked right past her.
Yep. Sounds about right. Sounds like her.
Well, I would just randomly just skip on through. I was a morning shift.
I was a night shift.
So when I spotted her, she didn't know that I was
I had no idea.
eyeing her, you know what I'm saying?
No clue.
So one day I said, you know what, let me try to pick up a night shift. So I did. And she happened to be there and she was talking to this guy. They were having a conversation about...
Our conversation was a bit inappropriate. We were talking about who we would date if we had to choose somebody in the bakery at that moment. Who would we date?
And I was just skipping along, you know.
And I said nobody because I didn't know her and everybody else there was not my type. So I said nobody. And he said, that girl right there, that's who I would date. Pointing to Sylkia. And I was like, oh, she's cute. Like, I see that. And I was like, I don't really know her, but that's cool. Like, she seems really nice. And he's like, yep, that's who I would date. I'm like, okay, cool. And then she started walking up to us, and we were both like, holy crap.
Like, while they were talking.
Yeah, did she hear what we were saying?
I
Like,
didn't
oh my
hear
God,
it.
because we had headsets on. So we were like, did one of us leave our headset on? Like, oh my God, what happened? And she starts like skipping over to us and she's like...
I was like, hey guys, what you talking about? Huh?
Chit-chatting, yeah.
Right.
And we thought she heard, so we were like, nothing at all. We weren't talking. We were just talking about like sports and games and stuff.
So basically, that night I was assigned, it was my first night shift, like I said. And I was assigned to be trained.
No, we gotta go back. We gotta go back because you missed the most important piece of this part of the story. So we were talking. She comes over. Yeah, she comes over and starts talking to us, and she goes, "I'm flirting with you, by the way." And I looked at him and I was like, "Who is she talking to?" And she's
Mind you.
And then she goes, I'm flirting with you, by the way, and pointed to me. And I was like, okay. Because this never happened to me before. I've never had somebody just blatantly come up and be like, "Hey, what's up? Like, let me get your number." Like, that's not me. That's not my life. So she walks away and I looked at him and I'm like, what the hell was that? I'm like, where did that come from? I was like, I don't even talk to her. I was like, that was awesome. Like, that was friggin' amazing.
Oh, shoot. You felt good?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, snap. Mind you, this guy that she was talking to, not even like 10 minutes before their conversation, he had asked me out on a date. And I was like, will you? You're not my type, sorry.
Yeah, so that probably like burned in his face because he didn't tell me he just asked her out. I didn't find that out till way later. But so it was her first night shift, and
I was being trained.
One of the supervisors was like, "Okay, Caitlin, you teach her how to do this," and it was like filling coffee, and it's like not like tiny bags, like 1 pound bags of coffee. They were like 20-pound bags of coffee. And we went through a lot. It's Magic Kingdom, busiest Starbucks in the world. Mm-hmm. Like, it was crazy. So we had a lot of coffee to get. And I was like, okay, we go here, we write down what we need. And she's like, okay. I'm like, all right, I will meet you downstairs to get the coffee.
Yeah, you know.
And she's like, okay, I'll be right there. So me and this other girl went downstairs. She was getting stuff, I was getting stuff. Nobody showed up. And I was like, who the hell is this girl? Like, she must have gotten a second, like, they must have given her something else to do. I'm like, that's so weird. So I come back up, the place is a ghost town. Like, when I tell you ghost town, there's literally nobody. No management, no nothing. Absolutely, like, nobody in our location, nobody in the location next door. Me and this girl look at each other like, what? Like, where did everybody go?
We were super busy watching the Boo to You parade rehearsal.
Yeah, and they didn't invite us. They didn't think, oh, let's invite the people that we just sent downstairs. No, like, everybody seems to have left, so I guess we just finish this and leave. And she was like, yeah, I guess. So we finished what we were doing, clocked out, and left. I didn't find out what you were doing till when?
Like, the next day?
Yeah,
but
and I gave her
so pissed. I was like, why are you mad? And when I went back upstairs, I realized that I was supposed to be helping her, but I got distracted because they were like, "Boo to you, a treat, happy Halloween." So yeah, that was, the night that I was being trained. So she was really mad.
It still stings. It's still pretty rough.
Okay, because almost 7 years later, here we are.
Sure.
And everyone asks how we met.
Yeah. And then once I got over that sting, we friended each other on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And we were messaging each other, and I gave her my number.
Mm-hmm.
And told her
it was the wrong number. Okay,
I put the wrong digit.
I was like, who? I was like, hey, Caitlin. This person was like, Caitlin, who?
I caught it within like minutes because I gave her the number. I looked at the message and I was like, holy shit, that's not my number. And I messaged her within minutes and was like, no. Like, there's a 5 at the end. It's a 5. We went on a date. That's our cat in the background.
He's saying hi.
We went on a date to Epcot for food and wine. And yeah, that was the first night my heart was broken. She like just left. Like, did I even walk you all the way to your car? I think I did. I think I walked you all the way to the car.
So basically, she is the first girl that I've been in a relationship with. And that night it was going so good, but towards the end I was like, I don't know about this because I'm just seeing where my options are.
I was like, okay. Like, what? But again, it was going so well, so I was like, oh sweet, like, this is working out.
Something clicked in my mind.
Again, the first time I've ever like done this because it, like my first date, my first pretty much everything. I was a late bloomer. So I was like, okay, whatever. So we kept talking and she's like, oh, I'm really sorry. I just am trying to figure things out. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, that's fine. Then out of the blue, she calls or texts and was like, hey, I'm going mini golfing with a bunch of friends. Do you want to come with me? And I was like, hell yeah, let's do this. But this is where, and this still, like, still frustrates me. So for Disney, when you're a cast member, you get Christmas package, like a Christmas bonus. And it includes free mini golf for like one visit. So she's like, okay, cool. My friends are going to come. I don't have enough tickets for them. Will you use your free mini golf to help them get in?
I was asking a question.
And I said,
yes.
Sure, that's fine. We go in. It's like two guys. And they went by themselves. 2 guys, 2 girls. 2 guys, 2 girls. The 2 guys went by themselves because they were gross and they needed to go. They were like just dating, so they were like,
they're all
you know, the lovey-dovey. Like, yeah, not about that life. So the 4 girls went together. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, let me see what I can do. So I was like trying to hit on her or whatever, and it just wasn't working. Like, it was just like wall after wall after wall.
You were going too fast.
And I was like, what the heck? I was like, all right, so this girl just used me to get her friends into mini golf. Because then after mini golf, I don't even remember what you said. She said something to the point where I was like, you know what? That's fine. We're done. Yeah. Like, I can't do this anymore. Like, you're just playing with me. I gotta go. Like, I can't take this anymore.
Off, and I was like, I just started bawling.
And I didn't storm off.
You did. You got in your car.
Well, yeah, because you were messing with me. You were totally, she was totally messing with my head.
I wasn't.
And I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't wait till you figure this out. Like, I can't.
It takes time.
I gotta go. So I just got in my car and I left. And I was so frustrated. I didn't cry. I cried a little bit just because I was so hurt.
Well, I cried because I felt really bad, and that's not how I wanted you to think of me. What?
I didn't say anything. So it was interesting. I don't even know what happened from there. I think you reached out to me and felt bad.
Well, we worked together, remember? So we always saw each other, and it was one day that we were backstage, is what you would call it when you're not in front of guests. And I was like, listen, I'm really sorry. I don't want you to think I'm a horrible person, because I'm not. So let's just try this again. So we hit it off.
Yep. She almost lost me. 3rd time's a charm. I wouldn't have been able to handle a third. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do it because I already got played with twice. That I was just like, you know what?
Didn't play with you, but okay.
Because her texts, like, we were messaging. We were really, like, honest in our texts. Do you know what I mean? Like, we were doing the dating thing, and then it was just kind of like nothing. Like, just a stall of like, what is this? Like, if we're just friends, like, tell me that we're just friends. So it was definitely a tough beginning for me into the relationship.
You know what? After a month, I moved myself into her apartment.
That's true.
After 1 month of being together, I love you.
But then you moved in, didn't you?
I did, but you were loving me.
And here we are today.
Yep.
Thanks for checking out our video.
Thank you. Until next time.